Here I am with a brand new DCEU update. Now, it's rare for me to do this on a Monday, and I have a feeling these are going to become more common as we get closer to the merger with Warner Brothers and Discovery. And in fact, I've got a few things I want to talk about today, and the first one is going to have to do with the merger, and then the other is going to have to do with the Gotham Knights TV show and the canceled Batman film with Ben Affleck, and I've got some interesting stuff to show you guys with those projects. So let's talk about the big merger news first. The very first big announcement was actually made this morning, and this is what has prompted me to go ahead and do this video. It was announced that Warner Brothers, well, not Warner Brothers because Warner Brothers won't be in charge anymore, but Discovery is going to be merging both the HBO Max and the Discovery Plus app into one app. Now, this is big. I don't know if this is the smartest move as a consumer because these are very different types of media. Discovery Plus is actually my all-time favorite streaming app. I have every streaming app so that I could do reviews and get information out there for everybody, and so I've got to have access to everything. And I do have Discovery Plus, which is my favorite one to watch. They have, I'll leave a link to a review that I actually did for Discovery Plus last year in the link, in the description of this video. But if you haven't checked out the Discovery Plus app and you like stuff like documentaries and basically stuff that aren't movies and scripted TV shows, the Discovery Plus app is like heaven. There is more content on that app than I think any app that is out there. But they did say they are going to merge these two apps into one. Now, they don't know how fast or how quickly this is going to happen. There are some challenges involved. The pricing is one of those, and also how they might tier it, which does go along with the pricing. But they do know they're eventually going to be together, and they said it may happen 3 months after they launch. It may happen a year down the road. They hope it doesn't take a year or two, but they're not saying. They did say there are some technical logistics issues that go along with this kind of a merge and the technology. I really hope that if they do this, when you go into the app, that it will clearly have two different sections. I think it is very important to keep the content on both of these apps completely separated, and kind of like Disney has on their app, they actually have a National Geographic button you can press when you go in there. I hope they have a Discovery button that you can press when you go into the HBO Max app. And I have a feeling that that's the one they're going to promote more than anything is the HBO Max app over the Discovery Plus app. So we're going to see where that leads in the future. But that's big. I started a series of cutting the cord, and I was talking about some of these streaming apps, and I may do others. If there's a streaming app you guys would like reviewed, reach out to me, let me know, and I can easily do a video on that. But I have I have actually a playlist of cutting the cord that I had started, and I just haven't visited in a while. But yeah, these apps are pretty freaking crazy, and Discovery Plus is my favorite out of all of them. It's where I watch most of my stuff. They have Guys Grocery Games, all the seasons on there, which is kind of my guilty pleasure. They have all the Mythbusters, all Dirty Jobs, and thousands of other programs. And believe it or not, the Discovery Plus app has like 16 or 18 different channels that are associated with it of content that is crazy, everything from the History Channel to A&E to a bunch of others. So if you haven't seen that, check out my review on that and definitely check the Discovery Plus app. I'm not getting a commission on that. These are my own thoughts. So there's no bias there at all. These are my true own feelings on it. So there's the first story out of the way. Now, it was also announced over the weekend, well, not announced, but they showed pictures from the Gotham Knights TV show that is going to be coming up on the CW. And they have the Red Robin costume, and I'm going to include pictures here in the video. I'm not a fan of this costume. I'm not a fan of the look. I've already seen the cast, and they're looking like they're just casting pretty boy people, just people based off their looks and not probably based off their acting skills, and I am not probably going to be digging this show. I will review it when it starts, but if it's crap, I'm going to call it out right away. It's something I'm not really looking forward to. I'm tired of them making TV shows without Batman actually in them. And so, him being the main focus, I don't know why we can have a bunch of iterations of Superman, but we can't have a decent Batman show. Gotham doesn't count. In fact, I've never even made it past the second season of Gotham. I own all the seasons on Blu-ray, but I found that show to be very campy, and to have all the villains without Batman established seemed a little ridiculous. I know it gets a lot of accolades from people, but I was not digging it. It was very campy to me, like the 66 series of Batman. And I'm going to go back and revisit it. I think I'm going to start season 2 over again. I clearly remember season 1, and I could not stand. I'm drawing a blank right now. The villain, I couldn't stand her. Could not stand her. And I heard she comes back later, which kind of left me to say I'm not interested in this show at all. But it was also campy. So you could, like I said, you could see those pictures in my video. I'm not a fan of the Red Robin costume at all. So the last story I want to talk about is The Batman, the Batman movie. That was going to be Ben Affleck's movie. Hopefully, we still get to see it in the future with these changes at Discovery. I think there's a very real possibility we could see his movie getting made at some point in the future. But there have been some pre-production pictures of the Batsuit. You will see these in the video as well. And he was going to have like kind of a mechanical cowl and everything, which would have been interesting. So it's a more tactical type suit, definitely more, definitely going to make him look more thin and definitely more agile. That is for sure. It was kind of almost like what you've expected to see in one of the Arkham games, which were awesome. Those are my favorite costumes for Batman. The most practical, for all sorts of reasons, just functionality and look. I believe the Arkham games had the best Batman costumes out of any type of medium we've ever had. Although I did like the Batman versus Superman and the Justice League Batman costumes, I did enjoy those, but I really like the look of this production art, the pre-production art. So, all right, so that's it. I am going to continue to bring you guys news on the merger as it comes out. Most of it will probably be related to DC, but there will be some things that are not related to DC. Today's story wasn't particularly related to it, but it's part of what is happening. So I will be giving you updates on all of it, whether it's DC related or not. And this was the first big announcement. All right, what are your guys' thoughts on the merger? What do you expect to see happen? And we'll see you guys on the next video.